Hey everyone, Merric here, and we're back in the wonderful, confusing world of Universim! Look at all the water clusters we've got this time! It's like they want me to build here. Well, I want to build here. I'm gonna build right there. So this is gonna be a little bit shorter episode. We didn't have one this past weekend because I went home and I didn't have time to record because I wanted to see my wife. I know what a selfish jerk bastard that I am. But I did it, and I don't regret it. So what are we going to do in this episode? In this episode, I'm going to play a little bit, and we're going to read some logs. Well, not really logs, some plans. So, the Nugget Revolution has begun! That's right. Nuggets are going to be completely changed and overhauled over the next couple patches. I believe this next one's going to implement some good stuff. So here we go. Every nugget needs a hut, so nuggets, I'm assuming, will be assigned huts, and they will grow with their huts. So when they reach adulthood, they will build a hut for their family. Females could do this, but they're clever enough to let the men do it. So it's a men are going to have to do some work kind of situation, which is fine. Nuggets rest and mate in their own huts now. This means there isn't a hut assigned to a family. Nuggets can die from cold temperatures and pass out where they are standing from being tired, which is a fantastic addition to the game. You will have a maximum limit of 3 builders, per project. The 4th nugget will say, go start another project if they're a builder. If you place buildings in this future version, which is exciting to say, they will no longer require resources. That's right. You can put plans down now. You can plan out your buildings, and it won't require resources to place the blueprint. Now, what are they calling the blueprint? The thing I just put down is the blueprint. So this does not require resources or reserve resources to be built. So technically, this 5 wood and 10 stone has been reserved by the pump. Laborers will work on constructing the buildings if there is not enough resources in the stash or storage, or if they simply are no couriers. Nuggets that were chosen for construction duty will instead begin collecting resources for themselves. That means that builders will get their own shit and stop being little jerks and waiting to be led around by the nose by the people with the resources. Or something like that. Basically, they're going to be a little bit more self-sufficient, and when they have to build houses, they will go do that. So, the other thing is, we will have to research stash buildings, which I think we all knew we were going to have to research things in the future, but stash building types will basically be like the distribution center not buildings, but collection areas that we've been putting around randomly, and they get built. When you build those, nuggets who are idle, who have nothing to do, will go and gather resources to fill up the empty stashes, which is great. No more shit just lying around because we don't have enough couriers to deal with the distribution center. Let's see, we can have distribution centers. Players will be able to place a building that will manage resources and in saved stashes. So basically, they'll do what they were supposed to do to begin with. They're removing the blueprint limit, which we already covered. Yeah, I'm reading their webpage because I am lazy and can't memorize all this shit. Constructors' huts. They will build all of the... Ooh, we got some babies! They will build all of the required buildings for us. So that's going to be awesome. So anything that requires a constructor will be built with the constructor hut. Let's actually go ahead and get the constructor hut queued up here. We're going to put you right near. There we go. Nuggets can build without constructor hut tools. Oh, it gives them tools. Oh, that's good. So it increases their construction strength, allowing them to build faster. As they can build without tools, they do not have the advantage of the greater building strength and will thus work much slower. Alright, players can control how many resources they want by placing a storage area warehouse around the epicenter. When idle, nuggets see storage areas with available capacity for additional resources, and they will try to keep them full. That's good. They're going to change the nugget behavior some more. Nuggets constructing a building loses their stamina and decides to go rest. Another nugget can take their place instead of continuing to chop trees, whether there is a less critical task. So, let's say if they were drinking, or they were working, and then they decided they were thirsty, so they went to drink or went to sleep. A nugget who was chopping trees because there was no building task open will go start building that. So it will allow for faster growth and a better distribution of work, which is great. Pro nuggets are educated nuggets such as scientists, engineers, astronomers, etc. Any regular nugget can become a pro nugget. Schools. Oh, we're going to get schools. That's awesome. Players can inspire nuggets to go to school, or nuggets will go to school themselves if there's a demand for key builders. Buildings. This system will lower the amount of micromanagement that will come from having more than 20 nuggets on the planet. Players will no longer need to worry about assigning and reassigning nuggets to do certain tasks. Alright, cool. So they're working on setting up the control structures so that we have a little less micromanagement to do on the nugget scale, and we can worry about the larger parts of life. So let's go ahead and get a pump queued up, or not a pump, but a well queued up so that we can water our nuggets and they can grow big and strong. So the priorities breakdown are like this. Instincts, food. If the food epicenter supply level is low, the nuggets will prioritize gathering food over anything else. Each nugget will also exhibit different symptoms when starvation sets in, which depends on their stats. Exhausted. When they get tired, they'll try to find a place to rest. What are we paying for anyways? That's what it says. If they're injured, they'll visit a doctor for help. If there's a place for them at the clinic, naturally the only doctor available in the Stone Age is a madman with a dangerous obsession with herbs and experimentation. Okay. Death in the family. When Nugget dies, they will stop working or doing any lower level tasks. Reproduction. When a female nugget reaches maximum fertility, she will find a suitable mate and start a family. High priority, repair. If there are buildings that are weak or in bad conditions, nugget will repair them. Medium priority is construction. Low priority is resource collection. Hopefully we can jiggle the handles a bit on this whole priority system. That would be nice, I think. Let's go ahead and go up to 2 on all that. Laborers. They're basic nugget classes. And one of them is the laborers. So laborers collect resources, build residential buildings, and they can participate in the construction of key building processes. Engineers repair buildings around the epicenter. Engineers can also help with the construction process. Engineers assigned to the engineered hut or the constructor's hut. If they're going to call them engineers, they need to change that to the engineer's hut, because that shit's going to get confusing. Are they constructors? Are they engineers? Are they just douchebags with hammers and monocles running around? We don't know. We can't tell because you're naming it all 6 sorts of different things. Okay, are supplied with tools to add extra construction strength to a nugget. This allows engineers to construct and repair buildings. Great. Engineers repair buildings and construct key buildings. Couriers. The courier has arrived. Courier nuggets deliver resources, and they have a higher travel speed. They can carry more resources at once. And so they will gather and deliver resources. More adults. How are we doing? We need 2 more adults before we can really start staffing key buildings. Okay, nugget needs hunger. They have 4 levels of hunger. Let's see. Hunger level reaches 50. Nugget will wait for their tasks to be finished before they leave to eat. 30. They will drop everything they're doing and retrieve food from the stash or eatery. 0. Nuggets will attempt to eat food from nearby trees. No trees are nearby, so slowly begin dying. Oh. And level 4, hunger is 0, and health reaches 20 nuggets will attempt to eat other nuggets. Oh, cannibalism. Hell yeah. Had to get a drink. Was getting a tickle. What are you building? You're building a stone hut. You see how people are thirsty? You should probably build that. Thirst, similar to food. If they're not thirsty, they will wait for time to drink. They'll wait for the task to be done. If it's 30, they'll go get a drink. If it reaches 0, the nugget will attempt to drink from lakes. If no water, he will begin slowly dying. So they will drink from lakes. That's excellent news. Absolutely excellent news. So, gotta reply to a message there, sorry. Stamina. You know what? They get tired. If it's 50, they'll work. If it's 30, they'll go take a nap. If it's 0, they pass out on the spot because we're slave drivers. Happiness. Oh man, why do we always have to make people happy in these games? Can't they just do their jobs and stop whining? Gah! Such nerds! Okay, what are you guys doing? I'm leaving you alone while I read to these lovely people, and you better be doing some work. You're not doing any good work at all, really. How's your thirst? It's not great. A happiness level. If they're happy, they look for entertainment after they complete the task. If they're at 50, they'll drop their task and go find some entertainment. If they can't find any, they return to work unhappy the way they're supposed to be. It's work, not happy. Jerks. If they reach 30, they start slacking off from work. Basically, they take breaks. If reach 0, 1 in 4 nuggets will behave. Other nuggets will move 25% slower than normal. Okay, so that's a work in progress. They don't really know what they're going to do to punish you for having super unhappy nuggets, but it's something. Are they building a hut on top of the well? Okay, guys. Come on. That's just silly. You can't build a hut over the well because you're going to have fights. Alright? It's not gonna end happily ever after. That's all I can tell you. So keep in mind, it's a work in progress. They just wanted to share their vision with us, get some feedback. This is awesome. This is fantastic. They've got some great plans. I can't wait to see them. So that's basically it for the Nugget Revolution. They're gonna add a whole bunch of functionality and thought to our nuggets, and that's going to make our lives really interesting. So, we're going to go in here, and we're going to do a little bit of micromanagement. We're going to set you to the you to you. Let's get this building done. Now I'm wishing they'd already made their changes so that I could get these guys working faster. They're on a hunt for a companion. They want to mate. Then they should. Camera light coming soon. That's great. I didn't really mean to hover over that long enough to do that. So we're actually going to run this video to about 20 to 30 minutes. So we'll play for a little bit longer. But you guys know what's going to happen. We're going to get some nuggets. It's going to be slow. We probably won't even get to the farm part. But it's still an awesome game. And I can't wait for the 15th to see what they put out. What our next little bits will be. Our next little boobily bits. Look at all the whales and the fish that they've put back in the oceans. That makes me happy. I do like that we can see through the water as it curves, so you can actually see the sides of the fish and whales. The curvature of the earth. The fish are literally cubes. Look at that. So, see? They're just cubes. Cube fish! It's my own design. Do you like it? I designed it like I did my ships and reassembly. Square and functional. Alright, we're getting the constructor's hut built. Sweet. So then we can drop one of these guys and put him on construction duty. Duty. Okay, so I've said my immature joke about poo. And we've got a bunch of thirsty people, so let's queue up another pump. Here. Yes. Pump. Pump it up. Okay. So yeah, we'll be exceeding that relatively soon. Oh, they concluded their nap. That's good. Are you going back to work now? Because I'd really like it if you'd go back to work. We really need to get this constructor hut a day. Any day now. I could use some help. This thing's not gonna build itself. God, you're the worst construction mate I've ever had. That's the conversation they're having right now. It's not a happy working relationship. Let's just call it what it is. Oh. Some babies have been born, though. That's good. We're up to 12 pop. Always nice. Still wish child labor was a thing in this game. Put those babies to work dragging logs and rocks. Get to work, you hyper little bastards. Yeah. 89%. Chamo is feeling frisky. He's coming over here to try to get some grub on. Alright, we got a constructor. Gathering wood, huh? Not anymore, you're not. Do I have anybody idle? Nope. Choose a different one. Get out of that screen before I do something silly. Okay. So you're up to 2. Let's go 3 on everybody. There we go. There we go. That's the pattern. That's the way I like it. Man, I'm so happy I have my second monitor back. Oh man, it's nice to be able to look over and go, okay, everything's recording fine. I don't have any kind of blank screen syndrome, and nobody's calling me. I don't know why a second monitor would tell me whether somebody was calling me or not. Really don't. Yeah. There we go. That's a better spread, I think. Constructor is idling, which is fine. Guess you'll build later when there's stuff to build. Hopefully when there's stone there. Yeah. You know what? This actually doesn't need to be 3. We have plenty of wood, so let's let that be 2. Let's add another undefined there. And roll with another food gatherer, and then we could put that at 3. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's a good distribution for a very short episode. It's so thirsty. Well, you know what? We could give you thirst if you guys would get some rocks and build some shit. But you're not, so tough titties. That should be 10 stone. You need 1 more rock before you can really start to roll. Get it? Get it? Yeah, you get it. You get it. Put a pump in right there. Yeah. Kind of have to just click until it lets you put it down. Seriously though, don't build those buildings in my reserve space, man. That's not cool. Oh, some people have been banging. And we had some babies. That's always good. They've started swinging hammers. They're going to put the final nail in that stage. Ah, we got the well done. Wonderful. Hey, if you guys are thirsty, got some water for you. We are almost exceeding our pumpage. That's okay, though. That is okay. Has everybody got a job? Oh yeah, everybody's got plenty of work to do. Why are you chopping down our food trees, man? That's just not cool. Not cool at all, Boobula. Now ready to start a family, huh? Well, guess you better go bang in the communal bang hut. Communal Bang Hut sounds like a really bad porn company. Oh man, saw that latest video from Communal Bang Hut. It was so hot. Like literally, it was just really hot in the hut. People like passed out. It was terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Don't ever watch it. Oh boy. Yep. We need new stuff already. This game. I wish I could speed it up. A speedy monitor would be good too. Because, you know, if I Supermaned it, like flew around the world, would that speed it up? I doubt it. I am actually kind of excited to see how this turns out. They're building a house on top of the well. Like literally dead center on the well. So then she's coming over here to drink. And the well is now covered up by the house. I'm going to call this the pump house. And hope that they don't get too mad. But I didn't do this, okay? This wasn't me. I didn't mess around with this. Are they done? Almost 6% of the way there. Every now and then the well comes back out. That's funny. Hey, Billy just built his house on top of the well? Billy, you're a dick. Why'd you do that, man? That well's for everybody. Yeah, well, get it? Well, because, you know, it's mine now. God, Billy, you have to share. No, I don't. Mom said I could do whatever I wanted because I was just her special little nugget. Everybody's mom says they're their special little nugget. It's programmed, Billy. Nah, my mom said I was more specialer than all the other nuggets, so I control the water now. God, Billy, you're such an asshole. Wait until the Lord gets his powers to just smite you. Then you'll be sorry, Billy. Whatever, man. I control the water. I control the world. Yep. I don't see anything wrong with the way Billy's acting. Do you? Billy controls the water. Hey, you know what? He just had the foresight to build his home on prime real estate. Because Billy's a douchebag. Douchebag Billy. There's always one. Do 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 do. Tonight at 11 on ABC. Actually, that sounds more like something like the CW now? It used to be the WB, I think. You know, it's a channel with like the Flash and Green Arrow on it. They used to put out these really awful sitcoms that were sort of like that. And then they discovered superhero movies, and now they're just the superhero TV show channel. They're like, holy shit, the nerds love this! Print more money! And they did. That's the story of how superheroes got on television. Actually, it's a lot more complicated than that, and I'm sure all the nerds like me out there really know the truth. But it's okay. It's okay. We're all family here. Is everybody decked out? We need one more woodcutter. That's fine. That's fine. One more woodcutter because we need to chop down more trees. Oh, distribution center's done. Fantastic. Let's put a food stash out. We're gonna put this food stash right. You're a pickle. Shut up. Gonna put a wood stash out. I wish I could build it on top of the wood piles. That would be really handy because they're freaking everywhere. Go-gi-po over there. You jerk. Stone stash. Stone stash. And then we're gonna assign some workers. Quarryman, yes. Wood gatherer, yes. Another wood gatherer, please. There we go. No. Choose a different one. There we are. Yeah. That's right. Roar. To you too, buddy. So there we go. Gonna get our stashes built. That's awesome. Well, it's kind of it. Kind of done. having babies, hit 20 pop in about 25 minutes. That's not too bad, actually. It's about right where we're supposed to be, so I think I've done well on this early planning stage. We have people becoming adults doing really dumb things, and for some reason I kind of Christopher Walken there. We're doing dumb things. It was a terrible Christopher Walken impression, and I apologize for submitting that to your ears. Ugh, that was awful. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It's a little bit shorter than my normal Universim stuff, but it is during the week, and I don't have all night to record, though I wish I did. If you guys enjoyed this, leave a like if you have any comments, suggestions, throw them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this and you haven't subscribed, consider clicking that good old subscribe button and hanging out. It's a lot of fun. All that being said, I'll see you next time.